Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and today I want to talk to you guys about something that just eats at me, and it bothers me a lot. And a lot of people don't like me, and they say a lot of really bad stuff about me online. And so in some circles I am pretty much hated, loathed, and despised, and I accept that. I'm okay with that. Because a lot of what I say is controversial, I should expect to have a lot of enemies. I should expect to have people who hate me who aren't even directly involved financially in any of the stuff I talk about. It's just the way it is. But a lot of you guys know that I am not affiliated financially in any way with the industry. And that's the problem that we run into, is that everyone who comes online today, the whole internet business around the topics of gaining muscle, getting into shape, the whole fitness industry is really a subsection of the bodybuilding industry. It's all tied in with the bodybuilding industry. And the bodybuilding industry is all tied in with the supplement world. Bodybuilding runs completely off the financial backing of the supplement industry. And so all the experts that you see talking are part of that same world. 95% of the people giving advice out there are a part of that world. It's one little microcosm. And the reality is, a lot of the stuff that is said there is massively contradictory with the rest of the training world, the real fitness world, athletic world. Because I don't consider the bodybuilding world to be fitness. There's nothing fit about competitive bodybuilding. Not when you compare it to, say, field sports, track and field, whether it's team sports like football or rugby or basketball, or field sports like track and field and sprinters and shot putters and all of these other sports. These things are more about fitness. That's the fitness world. And the information that comes out of that world is vastly different regarding oftentimes both nutrition, training, everything else, what you need to be fit and athletic. And so the problem we run into is that all of the information that you get, even from people who are good friends of mine, even from people who are experts, who actually like a lot of what they have to say, who have great credentials, that at the end of the day, they are still tied in and plugged in financially to that world. And the information they have is biased, and everything is about supplements, supplements, supplements. You can't go anywhere without anyone talking about it. And even people's protein recommendations that they give, all the experts who are giving protein recommendations, even people I like, they're financially tied into the supplement business. And it doesn't mean that they're bad people or that they're intentionally giving bad advice. They're giving advice that is potentially biased because of their own finances, and everyone does that. It's not that we do it intentionally. Once we personally work in an industry or business, and our income and our ability to put food on the table for our family or buy clothing for our children becomes a factor, we're going to give advice that is biased in that direction, is biased in the direction of us continuing to make good money even for our families. And it's not even intentional. We don't say, hey, I'm going to give advice that's biased. No, we just do it without thinking. And even when we look at data, we're going to bias the way that we interpret those things based upon what's really in our best interest of ourselves and our families. Human nature. In fact, we could even argue that that's the nature of a good person, because at the back of their mind, they make choices that in the long term are probably going to help them provide better for their children. And the problem we run into is then that everything then becomes about supplements. And you know, the truth is, guys, not one of you out there need more than 1 to 2 supplements for health, and you probably don't need a single supplement to help you gain muscle or gain strength or lose body fat at the rate that you're already doing it right now. And the supplement industry itself is so shady that I just can't believe that anyone would want to pump money into an industry that is known for this level of shadiness. And yeah, they go back and forth, and one group of them argues about how shady and unethical another is, but at the same time, those ones who are arguing about how unethical another is, they have unethical practices. And we see it online all the time. And they fight with each other because they just want the lion's share of the markets. And so what I would suggest to most of you is, why would you continue to pump your money into an unethical industry that sells false dreams that isn't even helping you reach your goals? If there's something that you need in your diet, then just eat better foods. Any nutritional deficiency, in fact, if you think you need a multivitamin at any point, which again, multivitamins aren't even proven to work, and they're debated as to whether they work, and they're debated by top experts as to if they're even safe or not. If you think you need a multivitamin, you need to completely reevaluate your diet. And in fact, common vitamin deficiencies are often covered by food companies that generally try to promote healthier foods. What you will find is that based upon things like the FDA guidelines and recommendations they're made, they fortify foods and they go buy the stuff bulk and wholesale because they're actually supplying, say, more vitamin B12 than the entire supplement industry does. They just buy bulks of it from the companies that can manufacture it, and they just load it into their food for pennies. So you'll find something like B12, which is a common deficiency, is loaded in tons of cereals and other foods. You'll find they're chock full of it. And in fact, even vitamin D, which is the one vitamin I often recommend to you, is loaded in a lot of foods. They put it in there because it's the most common nutritional deficiencies, and the FDA kind of tells them, hey, you should probably put this stuff in there. And so they do so, and it's in a lot of foods. And particularly a lot of foods that are marketed as healthier foods, even the budget ones. So these things are already there. And for those of you who think that you need more protein to gain muscle, you're listening to the wrong recommendations. I can assure you that unless your diet is very, very unbalanced, the odds that if you're eating a high amount of calories and you're active, you're athletic, so you burn through a lot of calories, that if you're not getting enough protein to fuel your needs to build muscle and gain strength, then odds are you do not have enough whole foods in your diet. You're probably eating too many Pop-Tarts and drinking too many sodas if you're not actually getting enough protein. And for those of you who aren't even vegans like me, I can't even imagine you guys comprising a diet containing animal products where you're protein deficient towards your goals of building muscle. It's just inconceivable to me unless you're starving yourself on a starvation diet. It's about the only way I could conceive it. In which case you're not getting enough calories to gain muscle either, so your protein intake's not going to matter at that point. So people want to throw all their money away on this stuff, and the reality is there's no point in it. The supplement industry, if it went away right now, none of your gains and most of your health wouldn't suffer. In fact, a lot of it would improve. You don't actually need any of these things. They're not helping you. You're seeing top experts coming out and say that more and more in the public and the mainstream, and you'll see it like over here in England. They've run that series on it on the BBC, to where they had top nutrition experts and nutrition researchers saying, look, people don't need these supplements. They're not even helping them gain muscle, and all these people are buying this stuff. They don't need it. Just a better, more balanced diet will give you all the benefits you think that you're getting from it. So in reality, if you really want to support an industry that's going to make you healthier and to help you be more fit and that promotes fitness and health, don't send your money to the supplement industry. Why don't you guys go to farmers market? Why don't you pay local farmers and local agriculture for their quality crops that they're making for you, who do have good business practices and who produce high quality fruits and vegetables and grains and other whole foods? Put your money there, because those are the people who are actually making products that are going to affect your overall fitness and your goals, and those are the products that have everything that you need in them to reach your goals from a dietary perspective or even a supplement perspective. Because at the end of the day, what's going to help you reach your individual goals, and I know a lot of you have different goals than I do, it's going to be eating a well-balanced, nutritious diet based upon whole foods full of vitamins, minerals, fiber, and a good, proper training program and training programming. That's what's going to get you your results. That's the foundation of your results, not these worthless supplements. All right, guys, that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it has been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time. But let me give you guys a bicep shot before I go. Oh.